Hey guys, Pokemon Trainer Mikey here with a brand new Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Wi-Fi battle, highlighting a new team that I've been having so much fun with, mainly because of that Expert Belt Electivire coming in clutch with a very versatile move pool. My opponent here has a pretty good team. That's Salamence, Infernape, Togekiss, and Weavile, all big threats, and Vileplume, quite honestly, is a huge threat as well sometimes. I'll be using a Roserade lead, which unfortunately only can really do damage with Toxic Spites to a third of his team. Lucario, Garchomp there for my sheer offense. Togekiss can be a good defensive and offensive threat. And like I said, Electivire is definitely something that can catch opponents off guard with, like I said, it's a versatile move pool. That Ice Punch, Earthquake, Cross Chop takes care of a lot of threats in the OU metagame. So I've been having a lot of interesting battles with Electivire. And, I wish Lapras was more competitively attractive, something that I'm trying to use more. I think it just really depends on what it's paired with. So let's just get right into the battle. He's going to lead with his Weavile. I'm going to send in my Roserade. And clearly this is just not a good matchup for me, but that's okay. I have Focus Sash. He can one-shot me. I don't really want to bring in anything just in case, he starts setting up or he has Brick Break and, he can do some serious damage to Lucario. I didn't really want to do that, so I'm just like, this isn't really Roserade's battle, so I'm just going to stay in, take the ice hit, which, he has Ice Punch right here, and just get as much damage as possible. And that Giga Drain does so much. I get about a third of my health back, roughly a third. So now I'm going to switch into Lucario here because he's probably either going to Ice Shard or Ice Punch again, and it's just not going to do anything to Lucario, so I thought. Lucario takes a crap ton of damage from a not very effective attack. So I'm just going to try an Extreme Speed because it's going to hit whatever he sends in or hit Weavile and KO it if he does leave it in, but he does switch here to Salamence and it does a little less than half. And again, a not favorable matchup in on my side, so I'm going to make the switch here, predicting either a Dragon type move or Earthquake, and he does go for Earthquake, so thankfully I take no damage this turn. Togekiss is the GOAT. I'm pretty sure he's going to switch here, about 90% sure. So I'm going to go for a T-Wave just in case he does decide to stay in. I could paralyze whatever he does bring in. Unfortunately, he brings in the one thing I can't do anything to, and this Togekiss does not have Flamethrower. So, best bet for me is to switch into Electivire, and he goes for the Flash Cannon, which is smart on his part. He does not want me getting a speed boost because I'd be really, really, really untouchable. So I'm just going to go for the Ice Punch here, and predicting, he doesn't stay in. Maybe he goes for Salamence if he thinks I'm going to go for the, the EQ. Instead he goes to Vileplume, which is fine by me. I still get that super effective damage, boosted by Expert Belt, and it does half, which is phenomenal. But I'm going to make the switch because I can't two-shot it with that Black Sludge recovery, and I don't want to take any damage. So I'm going to go into, I'm wavering between Lucario and Roserade here. Roserade really is the best bet in case he does decide to Strength Sap, and I don't want to be at a deficit in attack, and he does go for that there. So, it's looking okay. Obviously, I'm not really affected by a drop in attack. It just sucks that he does get that huge boost in recovery. So I'm just going to go here, go ahead and go for the Sludge Bomb here, and take him down to about half, and he's going to do the same thing, and there goes Roserade. Like I said, it was not the match for Roserade this game, but, I do some really, really good damage to Weavile, and I do some good damage to Vileplume, so can't complain. Here, I'm thinking Togekiss is an okay matchup because I'm 95% sure I can outspeed, so I'm just going to go for that Air Slash, and he's probably going to switch here, unless he wants to sack Vileplume. And he does make the switch here, and he's going to go out into Salamence, which is going to take the Air Slash, ripping into him. Unfortunately, I don't get that kill, but that's okay. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'm going to stay in. There's really not much he could do to me, but there's the Rock Tomb, and it does so much damage, like a lot more than I was expecting. And it just sucks that I get this the speed drop too. But I do get the KO on Salamence. It's fine. I'm sitting in a decent spot with my HP. Togekiss is pretty bulky, but it just sucks because now he's going to send in his own Togekiss, and I'm definitely not going to be able to outspeed him. I go for the T-Wave just in case I do survive an attack, and I do. I hang on with 4 left. I mean, that's just goes to show. I mean, Togekiss is so bulky. But he gets the flinch, and it sucks because I just wanted to, have him paralyzed, and because I'm not going to be able to one-shot him with whatever I have. So even with Electivire. So I'm going to bring out Electivire now and try and scare him. I'm going to go for that stab boosted Thunder Punch. I obviously don't think he's going to want to stay in here, but I'm not locked into whatever move I have. So even if he does bring in Vileplume, I'll get some pretty good chip. If he brings in, Magneton, I'll get good chip. So it is what it is. I just kind of want to go for a stab move right now. So out comes Magneton, and that Thunder Punch is going to do some, respectable damage. Not a whole lot, but I do have Earthquake, and with his Salamence being gone, I can just click it and not worry about it, because he's definitely not going to send in Togekiss. So he just leaves Magneton in, and EQ takes it down. Electivire putting in some seriously good work. But right now, he brings in his Infernape, and that really does scare me. I have nothing to switch into him here. I mean, looking at the Pokemon I have remaining, Lapras is kind of the most useless. I hate to say it. So, Lapras, buddy, it's thanks for filling a slot, but you are just simply death fodder this game. It sucks to say because I really love Lapras. So he goes for that close combat, and it's going to completely just tear into me, and that's it. I have nothing for him. So I go into my Choice Scarf Garchomp here, and I'm predicting, the Togekiss switch. It's pretty obvious. Why not go into Togekiss if I have the option or the opportunity to go for EQ? So I go for Poison Jab, and does so much damage. I'm so happy I made that prediction, because it really was a matter of that. Pretty much was a really, really important play. So here I can just click Poison Jab again. His Magneton's gone. I don't have to worry about immunities. He's done. So Togekiss is gone. I feel so much better about this match, because that thing is, now he has no ground, resistance or immunities, I guess. No Levitate, no flying types, nothing. So he brings in Vileplume, and I'm locked into Poison Jab here, which really does suck. So I have to go into Electivire, and he's going to Strength Sap me. I could have gone Lucario, but I just felt like it wasn't worth it. Yeah, I have Blaze Kick, but I'd rather go for something with a little oomph, and with that Expert Belt boosted, those coverage moves, why not? So I go for the Ice Punch, and I thankfully get good damage even with -1, and I freeze him. So I go for Earthquake. I don't know why I clicked Earthquake, just in case he decided to bring in Infernape, like randomly, but he's just content with losing Vileplume. I get a crit there, and I'm just going to finish him off with Ice Punch, and that's that for Vileplume. I mean, Vileplume honestly was probably one of his most annoying mons on this team, because it didn't have anything to just he just kept recovering, and it was getting annoying. So he's going to bring in Infernape now, and I'm realizing I'm at the end of the road here with Electivire. I don't want to switch into Lucario, obviously. I don't want to lose any health with Garchomp, because I do have Weavile to still deal with. So Electivire served its purpose. I'm just going to click Earthquake, and he goes for close combat, and it's obviously going to KO the Electivire. But very happy with its performance. Did its job in scaring out some of his threatening mons and taking out 2 big threats. So I go into Garchomp now. I'm just going to click Earthquake again, because there's nothing to lose. It's just Weavile Infernape now, and we do see that he has the Focus Sash. It's going to suck because I'm going to take damage now. His close combat does quite a bit of damage. I'm wondering if it's Choice Band. It has to be. But that Rough Skin is going to just finish him off. So now he's just left with Weavile, and this battle is mine. He can click Ice Shard, kill my Garchomp, and I have Lucario, so I'm good. My opponent does go for the Ice Shard, obviously, why not? And down goes Garchomp. So I mean, he's just hanging on by a thread. There's really nothing left to do. I go into Lucario, and I'm just going to click Extreme Speed, and that's the match. Good game to my opponent. I mean, really, I liked his team a lot. I liked that he used some underrated mons like Magneton and Vileplume, while also having some, very, very popular threats too. So a very good battle. I'm very pleased with how it came out, and that's it, guys.